Alright, are we working? Sorry, had to solve an emergency for my nieces. They got stuck in the Goose Game. They couldn't figure out what to do next. Untitled Goose Game, that is. Alright, there we go. 'Tis working now. Alright, it's still available, only 3 minutes left. I'm not going to be able to finish it. But I do want to at least get some of it done. Yeah, several years ago I introduced Untitled Goose Game to my nieces and my nephew, and it has been a hit ever since. But of course it's quite a bit harder than the games they're used to, and so they struggle. Alright. I'm kind of picking a fight I can't win here. I just won. Cool. Whoops, I won. And the bird is like, I'm out. Oh, let's go to the pupper's box while I'm here. I mean, while I'm here, right? All right, Umber Torrent. Let's see what you got here.
Purple Triad. Little do I know I used to be a regular Gossassel. I've got time to spare, so let's give ourselves a game or three.
Let's go. Red wins. Plus is the bane of my existence. I freaking hate plus. The wins.
Blast, I'm too out of practice. Tried playing a couple of flips here, but I wasn't feeling it. Best to keep business and pleasure separate, you know?
Oh, bad card. Alright. Saucer, card decks. No difference. Ah, there it is. Just need to get it to go off. The puppers load. Oh, stuff this out as well. Well, then let's go. Was watching NASA do a blast off? Oh, how did that go? What were they launching? Okay, that's the realm of the locks. Excellent. Okay, no extra bonus experience. So I guess we'll go over here to this other triple triad and continue with the story. Good, they still have a bit to go. Was there a test before the actual day? Not sure. They are like super careful since they had that one shuttle blow up while a bunch of kids were watching. They're a little more cautious about it now. Starliner flight, test launch, that's all it says. Okay. Probably unmanned then. But Starliner, I guess they're getting ready to start taking tourists into space again. I mean, Russia's doing it, why can't we, right? Imperial Deserter. Please, before you kill me, let me play a game of Triple Triad. You have a deck, don't you? Please, I beg of you. Still trying for copied. Yeah. I'm gonna do this. Fine. Draw. Rematch. Let's go. Alright. Yep, copy factory. One day I'll get to do that. He said optimistically. Another draw. Blue wins. How dare you raise your hand against your Imperial Master? You're nothing more than rebel scum. Ah, that's to say I'm incredibly sorry. Do not butcher me. I have so much to live for. I love it. There, Maxima. Commander Adlin waits us at the Royal Palace, if you would follow me. Hello there. Didn't I fight you in the first game?
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured.
Oh, they have purple trees.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
Yeah, I know this guy.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
Such devastation. This is not what I intended.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Good job, by the way. Yep, we
Our
heard.
journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right.
Ultros. No, not Ultros.
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
Yep.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
That's the one.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing.
Yeah, it happens.
But you know as well as I how that tale ended.
Indeed.
The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legators.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
What's the problem?
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did, though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own.
Quite.
Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them, but the fact remains that you and you alone have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
Cool.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Mayhap.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
I also hope this. I would not enjoy such a choice. Level 80, okay. Let's dance.
As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of the new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the ultimate weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask you confer with me before returning to the first. I take it you're ready to return to the first? Then I would ask you to appraise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you can assure them that Master Batoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal aether stable. Safe travels, Peter. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon.
All right. Resistance and Alliance forces prepare in earnest as new threat looms on the horizon. Peter, glad you could make it.
As you may have heard, Commander Alden has given orders to embark from the Alliance headquarters to hold back the advance of the Empire's latest menace. Not that the soldiers stationed here are too chuffed about being in front of the line against these new weapons. If they're designed to slay primals, they make short work of us mere mortals as well. Mind you, it's Gaius Balsar, his followers, who've led the charge so far. By all accounts, they've been giving as good as they get. Unfortunately, their sorties have met with little success. I dare say they'd benefit greatly from your presence on the battlefield. If you're ready, my colleague over there at Porta Parleta can show you the way. I'll take a mender, thank you. On your way to headquarters then, I take it? Yeah, let's go. So, your mind is set? Then I shall apprise you of the situation. Apprise or appraise? We've discovered that the previously abandoned Ultima weapon project is being helmed by the reformed 7th Legion. They have already succeeded in producing several prototypes, one of which is set to be deployed on the Eorzean front. Its name, the Ruby Weapon. Severa and I were able to get within walking distance during one of the test runs and made an attempt to destroy it. An attempt that ended in failure, alas. Based on our knowledge of the original Ultima weapon, the explosives we employed should have been sufficient to blast through its armor plating, but they barely left a mark. We suspected the gifts of its predecessor may have proven the source of its resilience. As you well know, the Ultima weapon was designed to absorb aether from Acons, and Ruby weapon no doubt shares that ability. If any were summoned during the uprisings in Garlemald's occupied territories, and thereafter consumed, our enemy would become all the more formidable. But its near impenetrable armor was only the beginning of our troubles. It fought back with whip-like claws that could be extended and contracted at will. In the face of such opposition, we were forced to withdraw. Gaius was injured shielding me from Ruby Weapon's assault. Even now he struggles to stand. Damn it all. If I hadn't been so careless, this would not have happened. You need not concern yourself. Let us not forget that I am the one who initiated the Ultima Weapon project. If I must give my life to bury this shameful legacy, then so be it. If you were to face it as you are now, you'd be cut down before you even hobbled within firing distance. In any case, we cannot afford to lose the information in your head on both the foe we face and the Empire itself. We all know that asking for Pietra's assistance presents our best chance at stopping the war, Machina. It is true. If anyone were capable of putting down such a monstrosity, it would be him. Though I have no right to ask this of you, will you lend us your strength? I do this for Eorzea. You have my thanks. And mine, though I must impress upon you the urgency of our situation. We have received word the Empire is preparing to advance in the Gimlet Dark. This is where we will intercept them. If our fears are proven correct, the Ruby Weapon will be amongst their host. Should it break through their lines, there's no telling the devastation it will wreak. Make no mistake, the very survival of Eorzea hangs in the balance. I heard something.
Once you've steeled yourself for the battle ahead, your escort will lead the way.
What price must the world pay for my hubris? A short while earlier, in the Garlean-occupied city of Werlit's Magitech installation. Commencing Ruby weapon activation sequence. All units, stand by. That's horrifying looking. Initiating authentic synthetic RSite system. Fusion successful. No signs of incompatibility. Awaiting your signal. Get in the giant robot, Shinichi. Ruby weapon, codename Darnus, ready for launch. And Final Fantasy connections. Final Fantasy VII, I should say, connections. Makes me want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have it. Just need to play it. Maudlin has briefed me of our mission. I am to take you as far as the expected point of contact with the Ruby weapon. Once we arrive, the rest is up to you, I'm afraid. The Cinder Drift is now accessible. Habit Factory and Cinder Drift. Breaking Brick Mountains? Okay. I've not done this one yet. Let's do it with Labard. Havak Alvak, an editorialist of the Mithril Eye in Ul'dah, has a word of an opportunity for an intrepid adventurer. I am Havak Alvak, a self-stylized student of sundry subjects, though I am best known, perhaps, as putting pen to parchment in a popular paper, the Mithril Eye. In these times of trials and tribulations, a subject of singular strangeness has ensnared my senses. Magical monstrosities, more commonly known as golems. But I speak now of no common creation of magecraft. No, these shambling servants of stone have no equivalent in all of Eorzea. Should these curious constructions contain ores of extraordinary origin, well, I can only imagine the influence it might exert over Ul'dah's economy. Imajin and Sons' mineral concern has come to a congruent conclusion, and its superiors seek a savvy adventurer to separate facts from the fantastic. A representative of Imajin and Sons awaits outside the Armazeneth ossuary. If exploring this enigma seems an entertaining endeavor, then I would wander over before this window of opportunity is wasted. Quest accepted. I think I went the wrong way. I did go the wrong way. All right, let's and of course over there is the poor gunblade people, the gunbreaker folk, who've been so sorely ignored. Run by the Thaumaturge's Guild? Yep, that's the one I need, right there. beefy businessman.
Hey, don't sneak up on me like that. You trying to make me soil me breeches? Huh, you're here for the job, are you? Well, I hope you've experienced dismantling golems. We've been gathering reports of some never foreseen constructs. We've been showering up all of these... never foreseen constructs. We've begun showing up all over the damn realm. Nary a soul knows what the creatures are made of, so Almaji and Sons mean to be the first to take a picture of this mystery motherlode. I need you to get back out there, take apart one of them shambling piles of bricks, and bring him back to me a good-sized chunk of the remaining rubble. What do you say, eh? Will you give it a shot? Oh, sure. Good lad. I've been needing a refreshing reward for you when you get back, too.
Alright, we'll get this one. I hope I've not kept you waiting over long.
No, I just got here myself.
Philemon, thanks for coming on such short notice. Ah, Pieter, what a coincidence. What brings you here? Ah, you're acquainted. Then I needn't worry about introductions. Pieter was with Nymphilia in her final moments, you see, and I thought it only right that he be present. So, is it true, my friends? Did you find it?
To start from the beginning, the concern was contracted to work on the waterways below Eldar. Naturally, this included reconstruction of the Silda aqueducts.
The place Nymphilia and the others fled after the ill-fated banquet.
Aye, and while we were clearing out the tunnel, a glint amongst the debris caught our attention. Cat's eye. At first we wondered how it got to be there, of all places. And then we remembered the stone Nymphilia gave you all those years ago.
There's no mistake about it. This is the self-same stone. The very first stone she ever unearthed, in those halcyon days when she was still called Acilia. She was beaming with pride when she presented it to me. It was a gift I would treasure for years to come. Until the day came when she needed it more than I. She seemed so lost for that day in the waking sands. I knew that Cat's Eye would remind her of how far she had already come, and instill her with a little courage to take the next step. To think she wore it all this time.
When we searched the waterway shortly after the collapse, we didn't find a trace of the Scions. No belongings or anything. Curious that it would appear here after all this time.
With the stone in hand, Nymphilia pressed onward on her quest for true peace. Never once did she look back. And though she's gone, her legacy lives on. In you, Pieter, and the Scions, and in the child Rin. Safe in the knowledge others continue to walk her path, she's sent this stone back to me. This I choose to believe. She's earned her rest. I shall bury this stone, that she might be at peace in the hereafter. Where are you thinking?
Where are you thinking?
Oh, next to her father rests.
Indeed, there's no better place than with your loved ones. Well, your dad is keen to see to that, so we won't keep you any longer. We'll find a moment to go pay respects ourselves afterwards. Till next time, take care.
Oh, thank you, both of you.
See ya.
Bye.
Warburton was interred here in Eldar at Erin's burial chamber, but around the time of the Science founding he was moved to the Church of Saint Adama Dandama under the care of Father Iliud. Come, Pieter, let us seek out the father and request his permission to bury the stone.
Sure.
I have not done the triple triad match with what's her name? Wow. I really did not do any of the triple triad before, did I? I keep finding triple triad matches I haven't done. Yellow Moon.
Look at the lovely cards that my loyal admirers gave to me. Aren't they simply divine? A match. I don't even know the rules, really. I just find the illustrations so gorgeous, you know. Well, if you insist.
Plus Order Ascension swap. Blue wins.
It's not very sporty of you to beat up on a poor girl who scarcely knows the rules of the game, you know. And here I thought you were a gentleman.
Well. No sense in being upset because you lost a game that you agreed to play.
All right, let's see here. Let's do Breaking Back Mountains. Unable to open the map. Okay. So Central Thanalan first. Silda excavation site. Hey, look, there's a big party here waiting. Cinder drift, huh? All right, let's do it. Come on. That's annoying. Hey, copied factory. Let's do it. Oh, come on, healers. Come on, healers. It's just right there. Come on. Awesome. The copied factory. Up and keep moving.
5 vulnerabilities. How much more I'm doing? As soon as he taps me, I'm dead. That's all the vulnerabilities I have. Hey, I lost my vulnerabilities. Hooray! Alright. Awfully clever of us to help bring help along. Stay close. Nice to meet you here, yawning chasm. Maybe take the pods across. These tiny things, are you sure? Point activated. This way. As long as we see enough to deal with most of the time. Oh, screen is so busy. This point is activated. Oh man, I waited too long to activate. Okay. I'm wondering when we'll get Kingdom Hearts involved in this particular Final Fantasy story. Giants. Ah. Too quiet. Something isn't right here. It's almost like we're about to die. Volunteers detected and welcomed. Sacrifice to go to good. Logged and appreciated. Above and below. Duly noted as inspirational. Congratulations. Initial testing complete. Commencing pain tolerance. Circle test. Keep your eyes on the wall. The arm begins to move. New durability records logged. Congratulations. Commencing logic trigger and processing speed assessment. Flamethrowers activate. Results far exceeding projections logged. Subject confirmed. Irregular. I assume these tests are only designed for machine life forms. Potential score manipulation detected. Offense taken. Movement from the machine beneath. Evaluation suspended. Discarding subject. I thought we needed to straight quickly. Duly noted as irritating. Further manipulation detected. Offense heightened. Anomaly detect You descend to the lower stadium. It may still be functional. Be careful. Within the core. Destroyed and it cannot function. Look! What's that? A flight unit. This should speed things up. Well done. Go team. Ha! Prepare yourself. Help someone, please. Clear warehouse C. If it hit the unit hard enough, we should be able to disrupt its connection. On to zone 4. Taking control this way. Deep stratum. Deep stratum. What is this, the flour? Flour is highly combustible. Mineral dust, maybe. Hope it's not harmful. I mean, those are really good, but it is harmful. Five class machines ahead. Prepare yourselves. Angus, serial number 110C. Sounds a nasty. Keep your distance. My computer's a really bad time for you to fall asleep, bro. Poor units. Nothing few missiles won't solve. Vital signs detected. Reevaluating assumptions. Protocol. Signature. There, below. Rising fast. Press the breach. Battlefield detected. Reevaluating offensive protocol. Support required. Activating marks unit. More units. But now. Incendiary ready. Remain still while crushing commences. I'd rather not do this. That goes on.
Rico Dennis is saying, please, wait. Please, please. These again. I suppose there's no time to waste. No time like the now. Access point is activated. Copied factory. Blindfolded. Everybody's all blindfolded and stuff. Oof. That one into the face. Arm coming. Yep. Let him out of your sight. Local heat signatures from NS unit. Get back. Back this way. And again. recover fast.
Right about that. Blow to pieces. Nothing alive, Spooky. Is it Spooky or not Spooky? That's a question. Not bad. Let's skip them. Good team. The first law of robotics. The. Copy factory complete. Huzzah! Hold off there for a bit. We have to fight. Can't we all just get along?
With the others lying in wait, we should withdraw.
All right, let's go. Well, you entered the copy factory. Ma'am, your shirt really is quite distracting.
She just collapsed. 1 minute she was walking ahead of us, and the next, well, as you see here. Though after all that, perhaps the greater shock is that you're still standing. I'm impressed, and a little bit scared. Truly, you're wasted on the petty errands that everybody else put you up to.
I thought so too.
Somebody take off this blindfold?
Oh, are you feeling better? More importantly, who was that boy in black? How is he controlling the machines?
Not a boy. An android, an advanced machine designed as an imitation for mankind. The same as me.
Gasp. Hold on. You're a machine?
Mm-hmm.
That's impossible. It's hard enough to make fully functioning iron beard or wind-up automaton that bears a passing resemblance to a real person. To create machines that look and act and fight like you two, who could possibly have done such a thing? And how? But fine, let's say for a moment that I believe you. Why would one of the androids want to attack us?
I don't know. But he's not the only one out there. And if the other androids come looking for these ruins, I can't promise they won't be just as aggressive. Anyone who gets in their way could be in terrible danger. This whole place could be in danger.
Is there anything like what we just saw? I don't like our chances. Don't be silly. We have our own clever minds. We have loads of explosives. We have an exceptionally violent assistant. We even have an android of our own.
I'm sorry. My systems took too much damage in the battle. I don't think I'll be much functional for very much longer. Gasp. I can only tell you what you need to do. Deeper than the ruins lies the key. You must find it. With it, you can stop them. The machines, the androids. With it, you can restore.
Restore to functionality, baby.
What the hell's that all about? Oh, ho, ho. A very promising discovery is what? So we must persevere. Onward, inward, away. I knew there was something of value in here. And once we get our hands on it, they'll see. They'll all see. All right. Oh, nothing. What? Did you hear something? I didn't. The real question is, did we pack more explosives this time? Maybe we can fit some in your pack as well. You are coming along, right? Who am I kidding? I know you wouldn't miss it. Well, I'm sure you won't give me the chance to miss it. Yes, we both know you're loving this. Yes, I am. And I have a present for you. Feast your eyes on this. The one-of-a-kind recording device, a portable archive. If you spot anything odd, anything at all, march right up to it and let this connect it to data. Then we'll have a nice set of records to review. I know, we're brilliant. Anyway, find a place for that to pack and, well, do take care of what the preparations need doing. We'll be ready to go when you are. All right. Music. We have the orchestron. Collection expanded. Portable archive acquired. Portable archive is now available in the collection of the duty section of the main menu. Fill your archive by using it to record data at promising spots within the ruins. Ready? Trick question. I don't care. Let's go. Quest accepted. Just think. Machines equal to man. No, perhaps even greater. If we can find the key, we can figure out how they work. We can fix 2P and then... And then what? Slow down and use your head. How are we to know any of what she said was true? Oh, you'd have us sit on our hands instead of pursuing the untold power that sleeps in these ruins. Twiddle our thumbs while others race ahead and claim the prize. I'm as intrigued as you are. I would not have us put our blind faith in someone we just met, particularly someone making such wild claims. Were we to bring this key to her, there's no telling what she might do with it. If you want to be a coward, then be my guest. I'll be boldly forging a path forward as it is, if you'll recall what we plan to do. And if we can secure 2P's continued assistance, all the better. What about you? You can either dive into the great unknown with me, or stick in one toe at a time, like a beardless baby. Let's be honest, your beard really isn't up to snuff. I wasn't going to say anything, but look at you. Oh, barely bearded and all. Well, you're covering in shame with that mask. Don't fret about Koenig. He'll see I'm right and come crawling back eventually. There's so much we could learn from there. About these ruins, living machines, and 2P is the best source of information we've got. We need to seize this opportunity while we still can. So, you coming or what? No point in arguing further. She's immune to reason when she gets like this. I'm happy to continue investigating. Of course I am. That's why we've gone to all this trouble. We need to be careful about how we go about it, especially where 2P is concerned. Okay. 2P or not 2P? We have to make this decision. Can we trust 2P? I don't trust her. At least not yet. Even should we find this key, we ought to be discreet as possible in showing our plans and information. Don't you agree? Do we trust 2P? I'm going to be cautious. Should you give your support to Konog's approach, Konog's path will no longer be available to you. Please note, however, that your choice will not affect the rewards or challenges to come. lungs ready to proceed. With caution. Indeed, I knew you'd have the sense to listen to me. Now let's get started, shall we? Ghost in the Shell. Music is very reminiscent. I don't like relying on this place's internal mechanisms, particularly to dangle me over a gaping chasm. But it seems we have little choice. Maybe if I close my eyes. Leader of the band. Before we proceed, we should decide upon what to do in the event we become lost in this maze of a place. These teleportation devices should serve. If you can't find your way back to me, use one to return to the entrance immediately. I'll meet you there. Got it? Hate to lose our muscle because you wandered off and fell into a pit somewhere. Now you're free to take a look around. If you find anything noteworthy, bring it to me. All right. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. All right. Let me use the restroom and get a cup of coffee. Burb.
All right. Let's continue, shall we? All right, we're gonna look around this place. I'm gonna sign up for this other mission that I have pending. I don't want copied factory, but Cinder Drift. If I can get in before lunch, I'll go ahead and just do that. Otherwise, I'll wait and do that after lunch. Something over here. Southern Fragment 1 data archived. Notice that was out of the area I was supposed to be looking. Zone 4. Oh, broken kicking bob. Found an artifact in the factory. Machine report 1. Machine research report 1. So I have attacked the Kennog. That's the look of a man who's onto something. Do share. I found a broken cockabob, or whatever it is. Canocabob? Or whatever. But whatever this is, it's part of a greater whole. Get it? Whole. Let's see if we can find any similar pieces. We may be able to reassemble it, if so. Alright, sounds good. Passage on the Zone 4. Let's go. Memory of the damaged machine archived. We got a rusty what's-it. Is that the scientific term? And the tarnished thingamajig. Love the names of these things. Machine research report 2. Alright, we're going to grab the damaged pod. Anything over here? Be a great place to hide something, but no. That's it, to Zone 5, huh? Alright, let's go. What's this over here? Tethered flyer attached. Weapon fragment data 4 archived.
Get more parts for me, I trust. A tarnished thing on my jig, a rusty watch set, a damaged pod, lots of things. Don't be a miser now, let me see it too.
What is that?
Now look at all these. Hard to say for sure whether we have everything we need until we take a track at reassembling it. Of course, but it's a start.
Gears of some sort?
And this pod. It's so willing to take one of these apart. Did you just hear something? Function resumed. Initiating repair process. Alert. Multiple life forms detected in proximity. Life forms will be us, I presume. Life forms will be us, I presume. It's still functional. There's no need for me to disassemble it. Pity. Still, I say we take it back with us. Any objections? No, of course not. Now let's get on with it.
All right.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know. What is it?
It's him. How he climbed back up here in that state. Well, you're the one who wanted to work with 2P. I'm sure she would say to destroy him for good. What would you say? Hush. That's what I say. Oh, brother, you know me too well. We take him with us, of course, just in case. It'll be our little secret.
Heads I win. Objective fulfilled.
Kanag and I'll be heading back out. I want to perform a proper analysis of these parts as soon as possible. I don't blame you for wanting to look around a bit more first, though you had best share your findings.
Unidentified Expedition 1 archived. Survey of local terrain continues. Ecosystem in the area appears to have adapted to extreme drought. Dry climate conditions must have been present for some time. Investigation of a murky spring did reveal aquatic life of an unusual sort. Oh, brother, where art thou? It's dark. I'm alone. All alone and lonely. I want friends. Don't stop me. I'll kill you. I need friends. The machine's primary objective seems to be nothing more than kill enemy. What's troubling, though, is that their auto-evolution systems have begun to build a private network. The machine's network has evolved to the point where paradoxes no longer present an obstacle, allowing for diversity amongst individuals. They may continue to incorporate whatever data is within reach. Someday, the world in its entirety. The blade is in motion, once gleaming white, drenched red. A blow to halt the twin gears' life and death is the impetus long forgotten. Rue not what has come to be, nor lay down your arms while life still rises in its ruin. The blade demands this vow, this virtue. Thanks for buy. If anything to be trying, including swords and match the original features in squads of.
Identified expedition log. Archived. Survey of local terrain continues. Current location is particularly verdant, likely owing to the plethora of freshwater springs. Peculiar or two or so markedly distinct biomes should exist in such proximity. Turns out Dancer is a great job to be taking on this exploration mission. Dancers have quite a bit of stamina, after all. Position log number 3 located. Survey of local terrain continues. Though there are no discoveries of particular note, perhaps I'm growing tired of searching. Still, better to be stuck in the middle of nowhere than on the front lines. So there was a war of some kind. This music is so reminiscent of Ghost in the Shell. That looked like a box, but I guess it wasn't one. So many bodies. So the white hair is supposed to be the brother, but those are all in skirts. I suppose it doesn't matter if they're all machines. Actually, I guess it wouldn't matter either way. Make sure we've got all of the stuff in this area before we continue. So fragment data archive 2 box. Our world never doubted, and it closed its eyes, the better to turn unburdened. Alright, well, that was worth a shot. those doors are going to change. Open data fragment 3. In the world as we once knew, sharp and shattered, a single spark of memory grows to flame. It shines upon the lost, and at last we understand.
I don't understand, but I'm glad you guys do. Back to zone 1. And we'll exit and leave this thing. Leave this party formation. Alright, duty finder. We'll come back and do Cinder Drift after lunch. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. If I don't see you again, I should be back after lunch. Give me about 30 minutes.